Welcome in here to a Rewind Network Game of the Week as we've got Region 5 action coming to you live from Farmington High School as the Phoenix prepare to take on the Woods Cross Wildcats. Thank you for joining us, everyone. We've got a fun matchup for you tonight. We'll start by introducing the visiting Woods Cross Wildcats. This is a team coming in at 10-6, 2-3 in region play, coming off a tough loss against Viewmont. And for Coach Jorgensen, this roster, this program made it to the semifinal last year. A lot of new faces. They've got some guys that have stepped up and had great years, including Keegan Funn, 15 points per game, Jackson Smith averaging 12 points per game. It is a roster that is a little undersized, but they've got guys that can score the rock, and they're going to have to score it tonight because they are going up against a team that likes to be high scoring night in, night out, if they can do it in the Farmington Phoenix. And it is a group led by one of the best, if not the best, junior in the state. You see him right there, Colin Chandler, 23 points per game, 4 rebounds per game for this Farmington squad, shooting 50% from the floor, over 40% from three. Young man had a big summer, continues to take those next steps. Coach Walkenhurst has said he is bought in defensively. He is a better perimeter shooter this year. His development continues to grow, and he's taken the Phoenix to new heights with him. It's the Wildcats and the Phoenix, a Region 5 battle coming up next here on the Rewind Network. Farmington in the home white uniforms, Woods Cross in the road blue. And we are underway as that tip couldn't be kept in. It will be Woods Cross basketball. Hey, student sections are back. Great to hear some students chanting. They were doing their best to try to distract Woods Cross in the warm-ups. We'll see if they were able to do so. His first possession. Here is Smith into the paint. Tough left-handed shot. And Jackson Smith able to score. And it's 2-0 for the visitors. We talked about Colin Chandler in our intro. Truman Hendry's had a nice year. Caleb Mordew as well for the Farmington Phoenix. As this entry pass deflected out defensively by Wright. It will stay here with Farmington. Inbounded to Chandler, working in the block. Was able to get Bendinger up in the air, and Mason here gonna pick up the foul. Talked about Smith in the open, did not talk much about Mason Bendinger, 6'3" senior, averages 13 points per game. Has had a nice year for Woods Cross as the first free throw for Chandler rims out. Talked about a young man in Chandler who has had a good year from the floor, 75% from the line for Colin, as he misses his first and the second, able to net 2-1, the advantage for Woods Cross. Here's Bendinger. Up top with Alex Earl, back to Smith. They get it to Fung. Fung trying to work. Going straight up, good defense in the block there by Hendry. And then a foul here being called on Noah Wright. It will be the second team foul. And I think the second foul on Noah Wright, if I heard the PA man correctly. 1 minute in. Some perplexation on that call. Is Rencher, I don't think was a big fan. He gave a look to Coach Walkenhurst, who right now is having a conversation of clarity. And a turnover on the possession for Farmington. Trying to establish positioning underneath is Eberhardt. They will work it around the perimeter instead. Now Eberhardt with it, kicks back out. Fung a three. Wouldn't go, and Farmington on the run. Up with Nordquist, sends it back. Chandler a deep three. Colin Chandler locked in from deep, his first triple of the game. He has all 4 Farmington points. Bendinger couldn't penetrate. He sends it over, and how about the answer from Alex Earl? Straight away for Woods Cross as they retake the lead here by 1. 2 minutes into the contest. Post entry, Hendry. Nice play at the rim by Truman Hendry. We talked about Chandler's development, but talking with Coach Walkenhurst before the game, he says, you know, Hendry has stepped up, averaging 12 and 7 this year. He's been a good interior presence as he gets the deflection there on the pass. It'll stay here with Woods Cross. Working the inbound, they get it to Eberhardt. He has to send it out. Here's a pull-up from Fung, too strong. Up the floor quickly, and Fung getting caught in the air as Hendry able to utilize the pump fake. And it will be the 3rd team foul on Woods Cross. Inbound to Hendry. Chandler working in the block. Left-hander, Colin Chandler. Again. And it's 8-5. 6 of the 8 Farmington points coming from Colin Chandler. Skips over. Earl another 3. Too strong. Rebound. Ripped away. But a foul instead here going to be called on Chandler. Woods Cross will throw in. Nice movement by Smith without the ball. His 3 was too strong, and a foul here going to be called on Sam Rancher. Bendinger. Off the inbound. Mason Bendinger able to square up, knock it down from 12 feet. There's Woods Cross back to within 1. A much better start than in the first matchup between these two. It was a game that was one-sided throughout. The foul called here on Fung, his 2nd. Those fouls adding up quickly for Woods Cross on key players, as now Fung going to have to come off the floor. He has not scored yet for Woods Cross. Would be a pivotal component for the Cats to get into an offensive rhythm. Farmington able to inbound here with more due. Skips it over. Nordquist entering into the post to Hendry, left it short. Offensive rebound goes up blocked, and a foul called here on Eberhardt as the 6'5" sophomore did a good job initially, but going to be called for the foul here on the shot, and 2 free throws for Truman Hendry to come. First free throw, no good for Hendry. He'll have 1 more. Farmington as a team over 70% from the line. They are well below that in the first quarter. Here's Earl. Bendinger going to try the 3. That shot off the mark, and Farmington comes out running. Chandler in the paint, left-handed wouldn't go. And Woods Cross able to clear it with Smith, trying to cut through some of this Farmington pressure, and he lost it out of bounds. It'll be Farmington basketball. Great job of Farmington, pressure without fouling, and able to force the turnover. As we approach the midway point here in our first quarter. Chandler can't give him room. That shot just a little too strong. Hendry with an offensive rebound. The putback. Truman Hendry off to a good start, as is Chandler. And it is good news for the home side. 11-7 the advantage. inside with Eberhardt, and that deflected out by Chandler as they were trying to find Zach DeLange on the backside. Bendinger. Here is DeLange. Eberhardt sends it back out. Those Farmington students' hands going to start to wear down eventually. Is Eberhardt with it and able to finish. The entry was a little away from him, but Eberhardt was able to gather it and create some space. How about some space as Rencher able to get into the paint to the rim. A nice answer there for the senior guard. Eberhardt to Smith, little floater again. Jackson Smith off to a strong start. And we've got a timeout taken here by the Cats. 13-11, Farmington with the lead. 2:47 left. You're watching Region 5 action on the Rewind Network.
When I go to an employer, I have military experience and education on my resume, and it's always impressed them. It's always given me that edge. They know that I'm somebody that would be dependable and hardworking, that I know how to work in stressful environments, but still overcome it and get the job done. I know I owe that all to the National Guard and joining the military.
2-point advantage for the home Phoenix. Beautiful facility here at Farmington High School. Love coming here. If you haven't been, it's certainly worth a trip. Nice little spin move there inside, and guess who? Two more for Truman Hendry as Rencher able to help get advantage for the Cats on the possession. Pump fake there by DeLange. Now he's going to take the three and able to hit it. Zach DeLange able to knock down the three. And right now, any of those points are bonuses for Woods Cross with Fung on the bench and Noah Wright on the bench, two starters. Out with foul trouble here early on as Chandler somehow able to get that ball to drop. Kind of floated it up there, falling away, and that's home rim practice paying off for the junior. Three on the way. Smith off target. Chandler with the rebound. Collin. Oh, look at that nice piece of hesitation. And an offensive foul called on Collin Chandler. And that'll be his second. Boy, I love the use of hesitation there, top of the paint for Chandler. I thought that he had a good move, but the official underneath in possession and calling the charge. And Collin Chandler heads to the bench. 1.5 left here in the first quarter. Bendinger defended well there by Everett Page, who just came on at the last whistle. Tough shot. High off the glass, good for DeLange. And it's back to a 1-point game. Inside, Hendry, too strong. Rebound loose, gathered by Eberhardt, and a foul now called inside on Hendry. First personal on Hendry. The fourth team foul on Farmington. Woods Cross has 5. How about the performance of the Cats here on the road? Early on, first quarter, it was a double-digit game after one in the first contest between these two. Has not been the case here today. Eberhardt kicks it out. DeLange, who's had a nice game, gives it over with Smith. Boy, that just able to find its way through to Bendinger, and then a foul going to be called here on Page. Thrown in, worked around, Smith with it. Smith again, over to Bendinger. Eberhardt from 15. And the Cats have taken the lead here on the road. 20 seconds left here in the opening frame. Clock down to 10. Back up top with Renscher. 5 on the clock. To Hendry. Hendry into the paint. Blocked away by Eberhardt. The heave. Able to hit it. How about Zach Delange showing the range? And it's 21-17. Woods Cross shooting well on the road. You're watching the Rewind Network's coverage of Region 5 basketball. Woods Cross leading Farmington after 1.
First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along.
Welcome back. Start of the second quarter, 21-17 Woods Cross. Zach Delange able to hit the three-quarter court shot to give Woods Cross its largest lead of the contest to start the second quarter. Want to thank some of our sponsors. You'll see them scrolling through the bottom of the screen. We will talk about them as the contest goes on. That one nearly stolen by Eberhardt, and it was turned over. Smith, I don't know how he got that shot off. Had he made it, would have been a top 5 play. Beautiful find to Everett Page, who is trailing on the play. And Farmington able to get out on the run. They've shown the propensity to want to do that. Able to capitalize for Coach Walkenhurst. Chandler still on the bench here with 2 personals. This is a long 2 from Bendinger, rimmed out. Nordquist pushing the tempo. 3 on the way, 2 strong from Page. And the Cats coming back. Here's Charlie Spencer, gives it to Eberhardt through the lane, knocked away. It'll stay here with Woods Cross. Cody Crockett comes into the contest, as will Paul Beatty, the 6'6" freshman forward, wearing number 42 for Farmington. Eberhardt looks over to Bendinger, fade away, left it short. And the rebound gathered by Page. Running the floor, the freshman. Able to tie things up here for Farmington is Beatty. Able to score it, 21 apiece. Eberhardt. Delange. And a foul here on the floor, called on Rawson. That the 6th team foul on Farmington. Woods Cross will be shooting the rest of this first half. There's 6:25 remaining in it. Inbound to Spencer. As Smith now calling out the play here for Woods Cross. Bendinger. Tough turnaround, skips across. And it's gathered by Crockett for Farmington. Crockett again gives it up top with Rawson. And an offensive foul here going to be called on Beatty. His first. Caleb Mordew gonna come on the floor here for Farmington. Meanwhile, Noah Wright checks into the contest for Woods Cross, his first action since about 8 minutes ago. Picked up a pair of early fouls. He's now on the floor. Wright trying to establish positioning inside. They'll stay up top. Spencer now worked around with DeLange. Here's Smith. Wright going against the freshman, sends it out. Smith, a long three. How about the job of Beatty that time? Able to put a body on Wright. That's how you block out. The freshman doing good work. On the glass. Mordew. Crockett. Mordew again. Defended by Bendinger. Mordew again. Everything on the outside here for Farmington. Mordew through the paint. Count the bucket and the foul. How about the drive from Caleb Mordew? Somehow able to finish that play with the contact and a chance to go to the line here for the three-point play. As Keegan Fung gonna come back on the floor here for Woods Cross. As after a 21-point first quarter, Woods Cross still has not scored in this second quarter. And Mordew's free throw off target. See if Fung can help Woods Cross find that offensive rhythm here in quarter number 2. DeLange. Sends up top with Smith. DeLange trying to float one up and count it. Zach DeLange only averages 4 points per game coming into this contest, according to stats reported. I think he's got 8 at least off the top of my head that I can recall. Here's Mordew. He'll try the three. Caleb Mordew. The senior able to hit the three from the corner. As it will be Woods Cross basketball. Talk about Colin Chandler shooting over 40%. Mordew is as well from beyond the arc. As that shot from Fung blocked, and then he's fouled. Beatty will pick up his second. As the first attempt, he got a clean block. The second one, the official right there saying came across. Coach Walkenhurst thought there might have been a little bit of a clearing out, but he's not going to win the argument. And it will be Fung to the line here, shooting 2, as the first doesn't go. Chandler going to come back on the floor here for Farmington. As will Hendry. Fung goes 1 for 2 at the line. Woods Cross extending a little bit of pressure here. 3-point try from Page, too strong. And Wright able to gather it. DeLange to Fung, step around. Oh, Keegan Fung had it come out. Chandler did not have a clean lift on the shot. Feet kind of skipped on him on his home floor here and left the shot short. Fung sends up top with Smith. Keegan working baseline, blocked away by Hendry. Mordew leading the rush for Farmington. Mordew fouled on the attempt, and Caleb will head to the line here to shoot 2. As that will be the 7th team foul on Woods Cross. Phoenix will be shooting the rest of the way, although this will be on the shot. 2 coming up here for Caleb. First try is good. Substitutions for Woods Cross. Eberhardt back on the floor, as is Bendinger. As Mordew goes 2 for 2 at the line. Here's Fung. Mason trying to drive. Excuse me, that was Keegan. Corner three here, skips out for Spencer. And the rebound is to Farmington. Mordew trailing for three. Caleb Mordew with another triple for Farmington, and the lead pushed up to 7. It's been a 10-3 quarter for the home Phoenix. Fung inside with Eberhardt. Trying to work on Mordew. Good baseline defense as that last out off Farmington. Will stay here as substitutions for both sides. Alex Earl back on the floor. Sam Rencher on the floor for Woods Cross and Farmington respectively. Smith, corner three. That three wouldn't go. Another shot that rimmed out. Other end, blocked away. And a jump ball here called as the block was from Bendinger, and Crockett came down with it. The arrow will give it to the visitors. Stolen away. Cody Crockett able to get the bucket back. Didn't take that block too kindly, Crockett didn't. Smith, pull up from 17 and a much needed bucket for Woods Cross. Made by the sophomore Jackson Smith. Inside of 2 minutes left here in the first half. Chandler a long three rimmed out. Smith in the paint, tough finish for Jackson Smith. Back-to-back buckets, cuts this back to a 5-point ball game. Chandler inside to Hendry, got good positioning. Good work by Hendry inside. Fung looking to hand it off to Jackson Smith. That pass deflected, just delayed its arrival to Fung as he tries to go over to Eberhardt, and it is lost out. Farmington basketball. .52 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's been an 18-7 quarter for Farmington. Mordew. Make it 21-7 second quarter for Farmington. Blocked away by Hendry, and a late foul. Boy, Alex Earl had a great drive, a really good block. Late contact and the whistle there coming. And it will send Earl to the line here. First free throw, good for Earl. He'll have one more coming. Two for two for Earl. It's back to an 8-point contest. 23 seconds left here in the first half. Chandler, pull up from 12. Just wouldn't go for Colin. Hendry tried to keep it, and it will be Woods Cross basketball. 11 seconds left. Fung gives it to Smith. Long shot from Smith wouldn't go, and it's Farmington ball with 0.3 seconds left. And the half comes to a close. The Phoenix have a hot second quarter as they take an 8-point lead into the locker rooms at the break. 38-30, Farmington with the lead. You're watching the Rewind Network.
Black Clover is the official outfitter of Deseret News Rewind. Get 20% off any order on blackcloverusa.com by using the code DNR20 at checkout. And if you want to feel the clothes, get an in-person shopping experience, go to their store just off the 123rd South exit in Draper next to the water park. Again, go to blackcloverusa.com, use the code DNR20 at checkout, and get 20% off any order from Black Clover.
Start of the second half, 38-30, Farmington with the lead and the possession. As they had a strong second quarter after trailing by 4 at the end of 1. Is a 3 here from Chandler off the mark. Offensive rebound kept by Hendry. Foul trouble saddled Hendry and Chandler for a couple minutes. It was this man, Caleb Mordew. Hit some big shots. How about another offensive rebound? We'll give it a try for Nordquist. Tanner Nordquist able to dial up the 3. The senior pushes this to an 11-point lead, and I think the biggest lead of the contest. What answer does Woods Cross have? Smith, terminated, needs some help. Gets it to Earl. Now Fung trying to work on Hendry. First field goal of the contest for Keegan Fung comes at a good moment for the visitors. They've tried to get him going. He has been close on several shots, but just has not been able to find the bottom of the net on a field goal attempt until that one. Mordew with it, trying to drive, fouled on the floor. I think this will be on Fung, and if it is, it will be his third. That is indeed the call. Coach Jorgensen appearing to leave him in just over a minute into the third quarter. Here's Chandler through the screen for 3, off target. Fung with the rebound. We talked about Woods Cross coming off a tough loss as Fung will take a long jumper, couldn't get it to go. Offensive rebound keeps it here. Keegan through traffic. A second opportunity, able to score again. 4 straight points for Keegan Fung. Farmington coming off a tough loss as well. They had to play Bonneville in what was a gritty battle. The physicality of the Lakers won out, handing Farmington their first region loss. Last check, Bonneville was trailing Bountiful tonight as Chandler able to dial up the 3 and push the lead here to 10. Nearly stolen away there by Rencher as he went into the stands. Appears to be okay. It'll be Woods Cross basketball. We talked about that last check. Bountiful led Bonneville 25-4 at one point in that contest. Bonneville has since come back, making that a tighter contest, but it was a Bountiful lead at the break. Coming into tonight, Bonneville and Farmington were tied for first in the region at 4-1. Drive here. No good, and the rebound is to Farmington as Chandler all the way tried to throw it down. Didn't expect him to try that with Bendinger there, but Chandler did, just missed it. He's been on the top 5 plays a couple times this year already. Looking for another highlight play. Is this foul on the floor before the shot? Foul is on Rencher. And it'll be Woods Cross basketball. Bendinger will try the three. No good. And a foul here on the rebound. Going to be called on Wright. And they just said the fourth on Wright, if I heard correctly. Chandler skips it across. Good ball movement to Nordquist on the drive. Count the bucket, and that foul is on Wright. As Nordquist able to drive and finish. And Noah Wright has just fouled out of the contest here with 4:51 left. Eberhardt gonna come on the floor, and before you get too upset about that, Coach Jorgensen was trying to make the sub. Eberhardt had come to the table. But there was no stoppage, and Wright has fouled out. Eberhardt coming on the floor. He had good minutes in the first half. As it will be a opportunity for Nordquist here. Three-point play. Couldn't score it, but more do with an offensive rebound on a missed free throw. Here's Chandler. Chandler into traffic. How about that move? Couldn't finish the play, and the rebound falls to DeLange. Earl into Eberhardt. Now Smith. And a timeout going to be taken by the Cats. We'll stay here. Thank some of our sponsors of the Rewind Network. Want to thank Heidemann and Associates, full-service law firm with locations up and down the Wasatch Front. If you have any legal need, give the experts at Heidemann and Associates a call. Tell them the Rewind Network sent you, and you'll get a free consultation from Heidemann and Associates. Call 801-754-4240. Also want to thank Black Clover, the official outfitters of the Rewind Network. Visit blackcloverusa.com for a full lineup of men's and women's gear. Polos, outerwear, hats, whatever you might need, you'll find it at blackcloverusa.com. Use the promo code DNR20 to get 20% off your order. That promo code again, DNR20 at blackcloverusa.com. Out of the timeout, this thrown into the backcourt. Smith brings it up. Defended by Nordquist. Nordquist does a nice job working atop those screens to close out on Smith. Jackson thought about the shot. And now the ball works inside to Eberhardt going up. Tough shot. Defended well by Hendry, and then a foul on the loose ball called here on the Cats, given to Eberhardt. I think the second team foul on Eberhardt is now coming in for Farmington will be Michael Rawson for Mordew. Past the midway point here in quarter number 3. Here is Rawson. Left that just short. Hands off to Hendry. Hendry, too strong. Now Woods Cross running up. Here's Earl. Gives it back with Jackson Smith. Inside. Now Bendinger. Pull up from just inside the arc. Off the front of the rim. And here comes Chandler. There it is. The fans wanted it. They got it from Colin Chandler. The one-handed flush for the junior pushes it up to a 14-point advantage. Smith lost it. Farmington running again. Rencher gives it back. Chandler's open. Now he has it. Oh, he thought about it. Probably showed better judgment on the play. Doesn't mean some of us didn't want to see it. Is fouled here. Given to Bendinger. Fung will come on the floor here for Woods Cross. Meanwhile, on for Farmington, Page and Beatty. Chandler will catch a breather here. 2:22 left in the third. Spencer now coming on the floor for Woods Cross as well. Rencher sends it back over with Page. Page working baseline. That pass was just off the mark. Fung able to gather it here for the Cats. Fung, oh, beautiful move to open up the baseline, and Fung drawing contact will head to the line here. He'll have 2 free throws coming up as the foul called here on Rawson be the second team foul on the Phoenix. Fung left it short again. Mordew checks back in here for Farmington. Fung makes his second. 1 of 2 on the trip. Nordquist sends it back out. Mordew. Mordew with it again. Beatty trying to establish position. He has it now. Poked away by Eberhardt. Then deflected, and Beatty keeps it here. Mordew sends it to the corner, gets it back. Mordew through a pair of Cats. Can't finish. Rebound stays here. 3-point shot, too strong. Eberhardt with the clear. Smith ahead now for Delange. As Woods Cross now will get into their offense. Eberhardt. Inside of a minute left in the third as Smith takes the 3. That shot, no good. And Farmington coming the other way. Here's Rencher. 45 seconds left in the quarter. Now Nordquist with it. Clock down to 30 seconds left. Pull up from 17. Count it good for Page. Everett Page left open, able to drill it. 15 left on the clock in the third. Down to 8. Here's Smith. High screen. Smith looking to drive in the paint. Tough finish as Beatty came over. He's going to be called for the foul here with 1.5 seconds left. And it will be Smith to the line here, shooting 2. Smith makes his first. A second. Good as well. And with that, the quarter closes. An advantageous third for Farmington as they push the lead to double figures. It's 50-37 after 3. You're watching Region 5 action here on the Rewind Network.
Black Clover is the official outfitter of Deseret News Rewind. Get 20% off any order on blackcloverusa.com by using the code DNR20 at checkout. And if you want to feel the clothes, get an in-person shopping experience, go to their store just off the 123rd South exit in Draper next to the water park. Again, go to blackcloverusa.com, use the code DNR20 at checkout, and get 20% off any order from Black Clover.
First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along.
Start of the fourth quarter, Farmington leading Woods Cross 50-37. We mentioned Farmington and Bonneville both coming into tonight with 4-1 records in region play. Bonneville was down big to Bountiful, and Bonneville has come back. 1:38 left, last check. They lead Bountiful by 1. Here's Fung. Oh, taken away by Hendry. It looked like it would have been. Fung ended up being able to recover, but couldn't score it. And now here come the Phoenix. Chandler. Good defense there by Bendinger. Chandler gets it back, trying to drive. Bendinger there was trying to force some baseline. Going to be called for the foul. Second personal on Bendinger, and that the 6th team foul. So Farmington will be shooting free throws the rest of the way here tonight. Inbound. Count the bucket. And the foul is Everett Page. They were able to free him up. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. (53-37), 7 minutes left here in regulation. Inside, and a foul here on Mordew. And Nick Hogan now to the line. Shooting 2 as he makes his first. I believe that's Nick Hogan. I believe that's what the PA said. The second one good. Certainly best wishes to George, normally wearing 40, and team wearing Team George warm-ups tonight were the Cats. George, we're thinking of you and wish you the best in your battle. Oh, beautiful find there by Hendry. And it's Cody Crockett able to score it with the foul. And now Crockett to the line. Last check, Bountiful has retaken the lead. 36 seconds left on a made 3. Bendinger for 3, rimmed out, and the rebound is to Hendry. That 3 just rimmed out, poked away by Crockett and kept here. Page for 3, no good, and a foul here. Loose ball foul, gonna be called on Hendry. Hogan sends it out. Bendinger, fouled by Chandler. This will be on the shot, I believe. No, it was not. My apologies. That was the 6th-team foul on Farmington. Fong will take the 3. That was off the mark. And Mordew able to gather it. Bountiful now with a 2-possession lead and heading to the line. Looks like they may upset the Bonneville Lakers tonight. And if this result were to hold, it would leave Farmington in sole possession of first as Chandler misses his step back 3. Tough shot, couldn't get it to go. Chandler with the rebound. Here's Hendry with it. Tried to send it out, and a foul here in the post going to be given to Hogan. Spencer gives it to Fung. Terminated, now looking for somewhere to go. Gives it to Spencer. And a foul here called on Rencher. 4:38 left. And it will be 2 free throws here for Charlie Spencer. Two for 2. Timeout taken. Woods Cross. 4:38 left. Farmington holding a 15-point lead. You're watching Region 5 basketball on the Rewind Network.
When I go to an employer, I have military experience and education on my resume, and it's always impressed them. It's always given me that edge. They know that I'm somebody that would be dependable and hardworking, that I know how to work in stressful environments, but still overcome it and get the job done. I know I owe that all to the National Guard and joining the military.
Coming out of the Woods Cross timeout, 4:38 left, and Farmington about to find themselves in sole possession of first place in this region. Hendry working on Hogan. That ball finds its way to Fung and now to Bendinger on the run. Approaching the midway point here in quarter number 4. There it is, 4 minutes remaining. Here's Hendry. And a traveling violation called on Hendry. Farmington turns it over. Nordquist coming on the floor here for the Phoenix as Cody Crockett will catch a break. Here's Fung. Fung able to get it to the rim and score it off the glass. And maybe Woods Cross isn't quite done with this one yet. It's an 11-point difference. Got to continue to get defensive stops if they want to make a late charge. Inside here to Hendry, and a foul going to be called on Hogan. This before the shot. That'll be the 10th team foul, so double bonus for Farmington, and Truman Hendry having 2 shots from 15. First one from Hendry, no good. It's Luke Jacobson coming on the floor here for Woods Cross. And Hendry, 1 of 2. Timeout, Woods or Farmington, and it will be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Timeout, Phoenix.
Black Clover is the official outfitter of Deseret News Rewind. Get 20% off any order on blackcloverusa.com by using the code DNR20 at checkout. And if you want to feel the clothes, get an in-person shopping experience, go to their store just off the 123rd South exit in Draper next to the water park. Again, go to blackcloverusa.com, use the code DNR20 at checkout, and get 20% off any order from Black Clover.
First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along.
We do want to thank the Utah Army National Guard for their sponsorship of the Rewind Network. If you're looking to make that change in your life, but don't quite know where you're going to get the experience, check out the Utah Army National Guard. You can get job training skills in over 150 different career path options available. It's more than just military service. You can even earn financial incentives and education incentives. To learn more, visit nationalguard.com. 12-point lead for the Farmington Phoenix. Trying to sweep Woods Cross. They have not swept Woods Cross in school history. Now, this is just the 3rd year, but it hasn't happened. 1-1 in 19, 0-2 against the Cats last year. And there's Bendinger with the drive and the finish to make it a 10-point contest. Chandler around the high screen, over to Mordew. And Smith here going to be called for the foul in the air as he was trying to deflect it away. First personal on the sophomore, and there will be 2 free throws here for Mordew. First one from Caleb, good. Caleb hits them both. Here's Bendinger. High screen from Fong, no offensive. Fourth personal on Keegan. And a foul here on Bendinger. I think that's his third. That will send Colin Chandler to the line. 2 free throws for the junior. Colin goes 2 for 2 on the trip. Smith will try the 3. No good. Got his own rebound. Through traffic, tried to hand off to Fung. Deflected away. Now the Phoenix on the run. Here's Mordew as Farmington slowing things up here. Sends it out with Chandler. Able to gather it. Inside of 2 minutes left here in regulation. Chandler in the paint, blocked away by Hogan. Here's Smith. Had to back it out. Now into Hogan. Working on Mordew. Got his own rebound, going back up. Mordew with a block and a foul here going to be called on Mordew. His second, the 8th team foul. This was on the shot, so Hogan will have 2 shots. First one good. One for 2 on the trip. Here's Renscher, gets it back. Now Chandler, 1:20 left here in regulation. Chandler through traffic. Took on 3 Wildcats. They needed a 4th on the play as Colin Chandler pushes it back to 15. Pull up from the elbow from Smith. Fung finds himself with the rebound and the putback here for the Cats. And a timeout taken by Woods Cross. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. 63-50, Farmington with the advantage.
When I go to an employer, I have military variance and education on my resume, and it's always impressed them. It's always given me that edge. They know that I'm somebody that would be dependable and hardworking, that I know how to work in stressful environments, but still overcome it and get the job done. I know I owe that all to the National Guard and joining the military.
Thirteen-point advantage here for Farmington. Inside of a minute left. Woods Cross here with some pressure. Oh, trap coming. Farmington able to pass around it. Chandler hands it off to Hendry. Couldn't get the first to go, the second put in. Bendinger. That knocked away by Hendry, and then Fung lost it. Substitutions here for Farmington as Page coming on the floor, as does Beatty. 20 seconds left. Clock down to 10. The Phoenix came in tonight tied with Bonneville. They didn't play them, but they'll end up with a 1-game lead after they take care of Woods Cross 65-50, sweeping the Cats on the year and remaining in first place. The Farmington Phoenix able to come back after a high-scoring first quarter. The defense was fantastic. The offense kept its pace as they're able to beat Woods Cross 65-50. For Vince Francis, my name is Dane Stewart. Thank you for joining us here on the Rewind Network as we're able to bring you Region 5 action. The Farmington Phoenix remaining in first place here in Region 5. We'll see you next time. We'll have games coming up for you Friday and the rest of the year right here on